What's up, everyone? It is Pinstripe Report coming to y'all with our first real video. Earlier today, I uploaded an introduction video just covering the purpose of the account and the motivation of it, and what we'll be doing with it in the future, the type of content we'll make, all that jazz. Anyways, it's that trade talk time of the year. We are in late mid-June at this point. Trade talk's always heating up this time of the year, and therefore I'm going to do a deep dive into the top players the Yankees should pursue at the trade deadline. Currently, the Yankees sit at 48-34 on a 4-game losing streak. For all the fans that have been keeping up this recent series in Boston, it has not been good. We've lost 4 straight. We are on the verge of losing again. We're on the bottom of the 8th. Just got our first hit of the game, which is slightly concerning. But when you look at it on the other side, we're tied for the top spot in the AL and the AL East. So yeah, for those also getting back into Yankees baseball due to the Knicks and their playoff run, along with the World Cup and whatever reason you may have. Just being straightforward, the Yankees are one of the best teams in baseball, no matter how you put it. In almost every metric, every stat, the Yankees rank top 10, top 5, top 3. I think they were number 4 in ESPN's most recent power rankings, which I think is a very fair grade. But despite their successes, they definitely have a few weaknesses, which have been displayed recently. Straightforward, the Yankees' biggest struggles have come from the catcher position and the bullpen. Austin Wells has posted a .510 OPS, which is the worst by a Yankee in a season since 1976. Really puts it into perspective on how miserable he's been at the plate. There's just no other way to put it. It's been atrocious, especially for a guy that we've invested so much time in over the past 5-6 years. One of our top prospects coming out of our farm system. So it's very disappointing to see that. So I will address the catcher later on when I actually get into the top 5. And then I just want to briefly go over the bullpen. So as of recently, the Yankee bullpen has improved, but obviously needs some improvement. Headlined by Hedrick, Cruz, and Bednar, the bullpen has actually been fairly solid in terms of how effective they've been. The Yankees bullpen ERA sits at a 3.34, which actually puts them at 3rd best in the league. So impressive on paper, but when you really take a deeper dive into guys like Camilo Doval and Paul Blackburn, there are 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th guys in our bullpen, and they are just haven't been good at all. Camilo Doval's been a huge mess. Recently came in first pitch against White Sox. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate, throws a cutter inside, and he just ripped it for a grand slam. Paul Blackburn's been better recently, about a 3 ERA, but he's not a pitcher that will be able to lead us to success and bring us number 28. So, given these struggles, I'm going to do a deep dive into the top 5 trade targets the Yankees need at the deadline. Starting off and coming in at number 5, surprisingly, but has gained a little traction over the past week or so, is Luis Arraez. So obviously, Jazz Chisholm has had some really standout struggles, posting a 97 OPS plus, 300 OBP, a sub 20 batting average with runners in scoring position, and a -8 defensive run saved, which is just by far the worst of his career. Never had a negative in his career for a season. And then that contrasts very much to Luis Arias's 10 outs above average. I mean, he's been a borderline elite defender, probably going to win a Gold Glove this year on the National League side. Along with that, he has a 3 WAR, which is the second best among second basemen in the NL. So Luis Arias has just been amazing for the San Francisco Giants, especially on a cheap contract that no teams wanted to buy themselves into earlier in the offseason. So he's a very interesting one. I'm skeptical about it. I really like Jazz as a player, but replacing Arias with Jazz would definitely make a difference. I'm going to show you the different lineups with them too right here. Arias has, the lineup with Arias is, I'm going to be just honest, it's better. The contact, and having him be a leadoff hitter is huge. So that's why I have him at number 5. So addressing the catcher situation, at number 4, I'm going to put Rockies' young and talented catcher, Hunter Goodman. Goodman, last night, hit 2 home runs that put him at 3 home runs in 3 at-bats. Had one in the top of the 8th inning, the game before. Goodman, that puts him at 25 home runs for the year, 4th in the league, 250 average, 800 OPS. And the most impressive thing about Hunter Goodman and what makes him so intriguing for the Yankees is he is significantly better splits away from Coors Field, and those splits would just simply suit him better in Yankee Stadium. And obviously, it's a big upgrade from the Yankees' current situation at catcher. Now, the only problem with this is, realistically, this isn't going to happen. I mean, Rockies are an up-and-coming team, obviously aren't contending this year, probably not next year, but they have Goodman under control for a good amount of time, possibly will sign an extension this offseason if he doesn't get traded. So, realistically, the Rockies won't trade him, but this would be a dream target for the Yankees if the Rockies do let go of him. Now, on the other hand, addressing the bullpen situation at number 3, I have Miami Marlins pitcher Anthony Bender, 2.5 ERA, which is obviously under the Yankees' ERA their bullpen's ERA that they've had this year. Striking out batters more than ever. He's not a strikeout pitcher. He's at about 11% strikeout, but a 50% ground ball rate, which is very, very impressive. That's big time for a reliever out of the pen. So yeah, he would be a huge benefit to this Yankee bullpen, which lacks a lot of depth, as I covered earlier. He only throws 2 pitches, though. He has a slider and a sinker, throws a slider 65% of the time. Very, very effective with it. So, with that being said, Bender would be a great fit for the Yankee bullpen and would be able to give that extra inning that maybe Blackburn and someone like Camilo Duvall wouldn't be able to give as well. And then my favorite in this list, coming in at number 2, is Tarik Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. Tarik Skubal is a 2-time Cy Young, won in 24 and 25. Hopefully won't win it this year. I will go to Cam Schlittler. He's been arguably the best pitcher over the past 2-3 years. He did have a small knock, he was out for a good month or 2, but he's struggled a bit. I wouldn't be worried about that if I were the Yankees. Now, obviously, Tarik Skubal, you're going to have to give up guys like Carlos DeGrange, George Lombard. They might have, that's not a might. They will have to go out of their comfort zone to get Tarik Skubal. But Tarik Skubal is a top 3, top 2, potentially top 1 pitcher in the MLB, go get him. It would solidify the Yankees rotation as one of the best of all time. I'm going to have to say it. I mean, could you imagine in a playoff series you have Skubal as your ace, Fried 2, Schlittler 3, Cole 4. I mean, that's putting you in advantage in every single series you play. I don't care if it's in the Padres, the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Rays. You are in control of that series with those 4 on the mound. And then, obviously, the clear runaway for this year's deadline, number 1, Ryan Jeffers, switch hitter for the Minnesota Twins, plays catcher, solves the catcher issue. He's been injured since mid-May, but when he'll be back, he'll be at a cheaper price than he would if he wasn't injured. He posted 950 OPS before the injury, and it makes most sense. I mean, the Twins probably will be selling at the deadline, and the Yankees do this all the time. They love to do it. They get players at cheaper prices via injuries. And another thing to note is that the Yankees catcher coach actually worked with Jeffers, got him drafted to the Twins, so they have a good relationship. I mean, it's just the stars aligning. It's going to happen. That being said, thank you for tuning into this video. These videos take a lot of time for me to create, so I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, hit the notification bells, like the video, and share it to a friend. It would really support this small upcoming channel. Have a good night.